Hi guys, this is Przemek Chojecki. You know how I love all the Coursera courses and specializations because I think they're great. They're great for building your CV, getting a certificate, and also they're great because they really give you the knowledge in a very concise way. So today I'm going to talk about the Learn SQL Basics for Data Science specialization. So this is really a great course and a great specialization for anyone trying to get into data science with no coding experience. This course, this specialization assumes no coding experience whatsoever. And the goal of this specialization is actually to show you how you can manipulate data using SQL. So for example, this course, this specialization will be perfect if you have an economic background or social science background, and then you want to get into that data wrangling for your research, for your work at a company. This will be great. This will be practical. So let's jump into it. So basically, SQL is this language which allows you to filter, sort, summarize data, and you will have all the basic commands within the first course. There are 4 courses in the specialization, and it's basically starting today. This is March 3rd of the 2022. But if you're watching that later on, it's not a problem. You can always jump in later. So there are 4 courses. The first one is really basic. It's SQL for data science. But as I've mentioned, it assumes absolutely no coding experience. So you can jump right in. If you don't know anything about coding, you haven't coded with Python, you haven't coded with R or any other language, it's absolutely fine. You'll be able to understand everything from the get-go, and you'll be quickly able to manipulate data on your own. And then the course actually progresses to a little bit more advanced topics like testing data and analyzing more in depth what's going on, but it's still pretty easy to follow. So if you finish the first course, you'll be able to also go with the second one, and then the third is about more complex computations, how you can distribute the computation to actually make it run. But it's still very easy to follow. Courses actually are all about just the videos, the reading assignments that you have, and then you need to complete a quiz at the end of every week. Each course is basically 4 weeks, and the final course is basically about doing the capstone project. So you have to use the knowledge that you get to really run the course. So let's jump into one of the courses. We go with the first one to show you what's inside and show you that it's really simple to start. So I have it prepared right here. If you can see, then this is SQL for data science. You have 4 weeks of the course. So there are a bunch of reading that you can do, a bunch of videos that you can watch about everything related to the SQL and starting, and then you can actually start after you watch everything, and you can go with all the quizzes, and at the end you will have a more complicated quiz also to follow. So this is how it looks like. In case of any problems, there are also the forums. You can ask questions to other participants or to the teachers of the course. Especially right now, they will be available for you. So this is really great. And this is how it looks like. So you have like really clear learning objectives of what you're going to learn, using basic functions in SQL to manipulate data. You have all those videos about all those functions, and then there's a practice quiz at the very end. So if you go into that, for example, I could start the assignment on the module 2, second week, and you will have these questions. So you will have questions regarding the SQL and a little bit of code also that you should be able to either correct or maybe change something. So yeah, SQL is mostly a very concise language, so this won't be long, a lot of code writing. So especially if you're coming from this social background, social sciences background, then it will really be pretty easy for you to follow as well if you have no coding experience, which is really great. Same goes actually for the other course. So this is course number 3 on distributed computing with Spark. It might sound like it's something super technical and complicated, but actually the teachers make it really simple. You have, again, all the videos about what's distributed computing, what's Spark, how it works, and then you get into the Databricks environment. And basically, Databricks is this environment where you have the point and click interface that you can use in order to really use the Spark without coding much, which is really great if you just want to use SQL and distributed computing for your experiments at your work or at your institution. Then that's a really great way to do it without getting into much of the coding. And again, you will have readings, you will have quizzes. So altogether, you have basically 4 courses, 4 weeks each. It should take around 16 weeks to complete everything. And I think it's a great course at the beginner level, especially if you want to get into data science, but you're scared about learning Python, which you shouldn't be, by the way. But SQL is a really easy way to start just playing around with data, trying to understand that, trying to filter. And it's often enough for most of the use cases at your job. If you, for example, want to see like what's the average that your customers are buying at your shop, then that's kind of a thing that you might get using SQL. So it's really practical, it's really used today, and it's a great way to start your data science career as well if you want to go that path. Remember that all the courses you can either audit for free just by going to one of the courses and clicking on the audit section. So if you go to the specific courses and you click on the enroll, but then you will have the option to audit. You won't have that option here with the whole specialization. But on the other hand, this course is actually included with Coursera Plus, which is really great because this is like the Netflix for education. You pay a monthly fee or a yearly fee, and you have access to over 7,000 courses and so much learning that you really won't be able to consume it all. It's a great way to start. You can also just pay for this course. The prices are different depending on the location. For me, the price is $39 to complete this course and get a certificate. Because actually you can go through all the courses for free, but you won't be able to get a certificate at the very end. So it's up to you to decide whether you need a certificate, whether you just want to see what's inside. It's really easy to start. So I would recommend going for the full specialization to have something to start your career in data science. And also think about the Coursera Plus. All the links will be down below under the description, both to Coursera Plus as well as to the whole specialization. So have a look, let me know what you think, and definitely jump in if you want to learn SQL in 2022 and beyond. Have a good day.